Okay, quick project video here. I've got an extensive spreadsheet of just random things that need to be done. Um, Again, like I said, we're not going to make a whole lot of visual changes to her. We like her the way she is and let her kind of age naturally. But there are some things that need to be taken care of, you know, to make her safer and more drivable. So she's obviously missing one of the little snap-in emblems here, and this headlight actually doesn't work, so it'll give us an opportunity to go ahead and probably swap out both of those. I'll save that emblem and see if I can get another one to snap on over here. I don't know what that part is called, but I like it and would like to have both of them. Got a crack in the windshield, so that obviously needs to be replaced. The guy that sold us the car gave us a box of seals, and I believe the windshield seal is included in that, so we will make sure that gets taken care of. Continuing on the exterior, there's a few rust spots that need to be taken care of. I have to cut some of this away and Bondo or fiberglass it or whatever, and then I don't want those repaired spots to stand out too much from the rest of the natural look of the car. So we might pick one of these colors that already shows through, you know, after we repair it and give it a quick, you know, cover it up there. So that one definitely needs to be handled. This one over here, you can actually see through. I don't think it's leaking inside the car. We're keeping it covered for now, but I don't think this is actually leaking inside the cabin, but it could be getting moisture underneath this panel, so we want to get that taken care of. The hinges, both door hinges on both sides, need to be taken care of. This one, actually, the door panel that bolts into is not in great condition. It wobbles when you open and close the door, which is a good indication that there's some rust there. They actually, on jbugs.com, they sell just that little hinge piece that they sell the piece that the hinge bolts into. So you just kind of cut out that chunk, weld in the new one, and then you're good to go. So probably will be doing that. That's not first priority, but we'll just have to be careful with the door until then. Continuing on the outside, there's a few dents and dings. That's part of her story. Not worried about those kind of things. Somebody put a custom exhaust on her at some point. Let's see. We found out via the previous owners, the engine was swapped out about 3 years ago. Pretty cool. And we've got these parts here that are not connected anymore. What we found out is usually when custom exhaust is done, they cut out the portion of the car that runs the hot air from the motor up toward the front of the car to heat the cab. So I don't know if we'll be able to restore that at some point. Got a lot of research to do to find out if it's possible. If not, then we'll probably just run some hoses out to get that heat outside of the engine. Let's see. Yeah, more surface rust here, not a big deal. Probably gonna take care of this one. This is pretty deep. Hasn't gone all the way through yet, but it will, and probably that one too. And there's one more here above the driver door. Take care of that one. I don't know if I'm going to do anything with that. It's not really a high priority. You can tell at some point somebody bondoed in the vent that's supposed to go here. And my first question was, why would you do that? And then up the hood. And from what I understand, there's supposed to be an air box there that allows air to feed into the cabin, and that's not there. So that might be a future project. It's not, again, not high priority, but something that's going to go onto the list. Wiring is definitely going to go on the list. I mean, there's a few things inside that don't work, and I'll outline that here in a minute. But beyond that, I want to understand where all the wiring's going. I know the whole wiring harness has been replaced in the last couple of years, which is good, but I want to understand where everything is for troubleshooting purposes. Definitely need a spare tire, and there's random old parts that have been replaced and kind of put in here. I think once I get the spare tire in there, I'm going to put like a wooden box on top of it and paint like bone box or something, and just keep all the parts that have been pulled out, just because that's funny. Let's see. Let's go inside and take a look here. Again, said in the previous video, I haven't really done anything inside yet. Haven't even vacuumed her yet. Did replace the battery. She had a battery that was about 3 years old, and it was not holding a charge consistently. I charged it to 100%, and it died within within a day. So that's not good. All right, so windshield wipers work. Headlights work. Well, one of them does, but at least the wiring and switch is good. Hazards do not work. This is where the ashtray used to go. I thought about picking up a replacement ashtray, or finding out if there's any, aftermarket snap-ins that people have printed on their 3D printers that might be fun, but we'll see. I don't think I showed this in the previous video. There's all kinds of cool stickers down here, which I love. These are not working or hooked up, so I'm gonna have to troubleshoot that. Again, that's not high priority, but it'll go on the list. Steering wheel needs to be replaced. It's not too bad for me, but as my wife is learning how to drive a stick, any variables we can take out of the equation would be good. So having a larger steering wheel to make it easier to turn would be good. This thing's like, I think 11.5 inches, if I remember right. They sell a stock copy that's like 15.5 inches, and it comes in black, gray, or ivory. I think I'm gonna get that. It's about $200. They sell one that's around 13.5 inches that's more like $72, but it looks more like this. We'll see. I think something like that might be worth spending the extra money. Turn signal does not work. What else? Shifter. There is a lot of play. I think bushing is pretty much gone. I might take care of that one myself. I've asked the previous owner, who's actually a mechanic, if he would be willing to do it, and he said he would, but I might tackle that one myself. I've watched a few really good YouTube videos. Sorry for the finger here. Let me set this down. There we go. I wanted to move the seat forward so I can show the back. The seats are just kind of there. Had to keep them like that because I was troubleshooting the battery and didn't want to be disassembling things in the middle of traffic if the car died. So that is a brand new battery. It's working really well. Should be good. Is there any projects back there? Might make a custom cargo cover for the back once everything's put back together, but that's low priority. The seat belts, I believe, are stock. They need to be replaced. I mean, the passenger one looks good, but driver's side has a big old cut in it, so that thing's about worthless. Window cranks work. These, what do they call them? Wing windows, vent windows, something like that. These are seized up, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to unseize those, or I might have to replace some of the mechanisms. We'll see. What else? I did dump a can of seafoam into the fuel tank, and I've done some driving at high RPMs to try to work that through. It's got some old gas in it, so try to clean that up a little bit. Locking mechanisms need to be replaced. We don't have a key for those, so I'll find some stock used ones from somebody, or they do sell replacements on JBug that are new. I'm trying to think of anything else. The previous owner did mention that he would probably put wheel bearings on the priority list, so we're doing that pretty quickly here. She'll need new tires. Tires have good tread, but they're old. Can't think of anything else right now, but going to be a fun project. For now, she's drivable. I want to get some of the safety things taken care of and start driving her around. All right, cool. Thanks for watching.